Da-la! It's a good day. Today I wanted to talk to you about knowledge of self, self-knowledge, knowing your thyself, and the fact that sometimes it is being used to justify certain things. Sometimes people will say, I can't get in a relationship because I don't know myself well enough. Don't do this because you don't know yourself well enough. Don't do that because no. You will never know completely. You will never completely know yourself. That's the whole point of being here. Because we are not statics. We are supposed to change and to evolve. That's normal. On the contrary, if you're not changing, if you remain the same, if you still think the way you were thinking when you were 11 years old or 15 years old, there's a problem. There's a problem. That means you probably haven't learned enough, haven't grown enough. Because that's the whole point of it. The way you think when you were 16 is not going to be the same when you're 20, 21, or when you're 30, or when you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s. Because all of the experiences that you accumulate, it's supposed to build you up. It's supposed to help you grow. That means you're not going to be the same. You're not going to wake up the same as you wake up yesterday because of the experiences that you had today or the experiences that you had yesterday and the one accumulating. Experiences accumulate so that you can change, so that you can discover different facets of yourself. When you are single, you're not going to be completely the same as when you are in a relationship because you're going to learn another facet. You're going to expand another facet of yourself. The same way when you get married, the same. It's not going to be exactly the same as when you were just dating. When you're married, there's another facet of yourself that expands even more. It's a continuation. The same when you become a mother, you're not going to be the same way when you were single. And that's for sure. You're going to start having certain instinct. You're going to have this learning and yearning for your child. You're going to have this protector mother feeling that may come up, or intuition that may come up, that may develop, that may expand. When you become a grandmother, there's another facet of you that opens. When you're a grandfather, there's another facet of you. So each step, as the years go by, each facet of you expand, and it helps you to learn and to know yourself better. And as you see, as the time and the years go by, you know yourself better. So it's never going to stop. You're always going to learn more about yourself depending on situations, the people around you, the environment. And that's the whole point. So you can't put your life on hold and say, wait, I'm going to go and learn and know more about myself. How are you going to be doing that? In order for you to know and learn more about yourself, you need those experiences. Those experiences are there to come and contextualize that experience. The experience that you have in Timbuktu is not going to be the same experience you're going to have in Johannesburg, in Moscow, in Paris, or anywhere else. It's going to be based on where you are at that time. So you can't project back in the past. You can't project back in the future. You really have to leave all of the experiences that you're living right now and learn from them. So based on that perspective, you can't really say, I'm going to put this on hold and I'm going to basically wait, put everything else on hold and wait until I know myself completely and fully. In that case, you're going to be in your 90s, maybe 100 if you live that long, and you're still not going to know everything about yourself. Certain things that you need to know and discover about yourself, you will know it only by engaging with certain people. And this is why we have relationships. And I'm talking about relationships. Every time you're interacting with somebody, that's a relationship. And those relationships come in to help you contextualize, to help you see that different facet of yourself, to reflect something else that's within yourself. And this is why sometimes I say, don't focus on what people are doing. Focus on your own reaction to that. And why is it sparking a reaction out of you? It's much easier, it's much conducive and much more judicious for you to look at how to learn about yourself and transform yourself when you have reaction towards what someone else is doing with their own freedom. And I find it really interesting that, I've done this series of videos on love, and I've received some hate mail about these videos. So, and it does let me know that I need to keep going with that series, because to me it's a sign that it's actually really needed. So you have to look at when you have a reaction towards what someone else is doing with their own freedom, towards how they taking care of their hair, how they're choosing to present themselves in terms of what they're wearing or how they're talking. Is they laughing loud, or is it being reserved? If it's making you feel some kind of way. Why is somebody being reserved making you feel some kind of way? Why is it that somebody's laughing really loud, enjoying herself or enjoying himself, making you feel some kind of way? Okay, so that's one of the thing that you can use to ask yourself, why are you feeling some kind of way when somebody is probably not even paying attention to you, not even knowing that you exist within the party or the sphere that you are, but yet you are focalizing your energy on them and you are feeling some kind of way about them. Why are you giving them that importance? What is it touching within yourself? What is it awakening within yourself? Oftentimes what we don't authorize other people to do, such as, for example, someone who's enjoying the time, laughing with a group of other people, and you feeling some kind of way and think, oh, they're laughing too loud. They're having too much of a good time. Nobody can have that much of a good time. Oftentimes when you're not allowing other people to do that, it's because you yourself don't allow it for your own self. You may not be allowing yourself to laugh loud because, for you it's not, etiquette is not, it's not proper, whatever. And instead of dealing with that, instead of saying, where is this coming from? Why I've decided to hold on to this belief? And then to project that belief that for you it's not okay to laugh really loud. And now you project it onto someone else, to forcing them in kind of way, expecting them to have the same belief as you do. It's completely different between somebody who's laughing loud in your ear and you can't, hold on to the conversation that you're having, so that person is disrupting you, and this is what may be bothering you. You would like this person to stop disrupting you. But it's something completely different to see somebody across the room having a good time, yes, laughing out loud and and enjoying themselves, and you feeling, some kind of way about it. So this gives you a lot of things to start thinking about. Why is somebody else's pleasure, somebody else's adventure, somebody else's a journey bringing so much, awakening so much, negativity within yourself, or awakening so much trouble within yourself? So I'll ask you to look at that, not looking at the other person, but look within yourself. Where is that coming from? What is the underlying belief that you may have about that person, about the person who are doing that? What may be the past experiences that you've had about that? Maybe you have wanted to become the life of the party and you've never gotten that chance. Nobody ever given that type of attention. And this is why you're feeling some kind of way. Not because of the situation at hand, but because of what you've felt in the past, because of other experiences that you felt in the past. And it could be a whole bunch of different things. I'm just throwing some few examples that I've already seen around of people, their exes cheated on them with somebody who's really popular like that. And so now she's feeling the same way every time she sees another man who's like, having a good time and who has a bunch of people around them laughing and enjoying as well. Like it kind of pull out those memories of the person who cheated on her. So you have to kind of separate the stuff and say, is it really that person? Is it that person really doing something that's harming me? Or am I giving too much of a power of the situation? What is it awakening? What is the underlying thing that makes me feel that kind of way? Because it's not about them, it's about you. It's about how you are feeling and what you are going to do about it. Because that person has all of the rights to make the choices they want to make, just the same way you have the freedom to choose whatever you want to choose. They have the freedom to do so as well. So I hope this video was useful. If anything, leave your comments below and your suggestion, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.